Hope you're all doing great. This video we will learn about how to find sums using sigma notation. Are you ready? First, you should be aware about the notation sigma. You can check in your calculator how sigma looks like. What do you mean by sigma? Sigma is nothing but to find the summation when you are able to trace a beautiful sequence. Got it? You should know the lower limit and the upper limit along with the function framed. How sigma notation looks in your calculator? In some calculator, it will be over here. In some, it itself will be a button. So please check your calculator. If you can't find in your calculator, comment below the type of your calculator. I'll reply to your comment. Don't forget to catch up with the lesson via comments if you have any doubt. Question. They ask how to write in summation notation. Look closely question number A. You can see it is arranged in sequential order, natural number 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 10. So what is the starting number? Perfect 1. What is the ending number? You are right, 10. And what is the function you see there? Square root. So how can you write it in sigma notation? Yes, sigma I is equal to 1 to 10 root I. Here they didn't ask you to evaluate, so you can stop over here. If they ask you to evaluate, use your calculator, enter exactly. By default, your calculator will have x at this position, which means you will change this I as x. How will you enter x in your calculator? Alpha, the x button. So you will get it x in your calculator. Got it? Let's move to question number B. Pause the video and reply you got answer or not after checking the video. Here we go. You can see here it starts from the number 3 and is it arranged in order 3, 4, 5, etc. up to 45, which means yes, it is arranged in a sequence, right? So let's check out the answer. Sigma I equal to 3 to 45 I power 3. So that's the end of writing in sum. If the question says the sum of the first 200 odd positive integers, how will you write it in summation notation? Please pause the video and comment below whether you got the right answer or not. Your comments motivates me to continue uploading the videos. So don't forget to comment. Okay, let's proceed here. Suppose imagine you're asked to write first 100 integers, just 100 positive integers. So we'll start from 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. etc. up to 100. Just to note down the previous number of 100 also you can mention it. So altogether you have total how many numbers? 100 numbers, right? Now let's come back to our concept odd. So if it is odd, we will cancel out 2, 400, even in between 6, 8, all the even numbers you will strike it off. So tell me if there are 100 numbers, how many odd numbers will be there? Exactly half. So divided by 2. So you have 50 odd numbers, isn't it? But here you are asked for how many odd? 200 odd numbers. Which means in 100 number you got only 50. So 200 number, suppose if you take 200 numbers, you will get how many odd? 100 odd, isn't it? You want how many? 200 odd numbers you need it. You want 200 odd numbers. That means you will double. That means total you are supposed to take 400. Since 400 is an even number, you will stop it as 399. Are you following, my girls? So we are considering the numbers from 1 till 399, which comprises of 200 odd numbers. Is it clear? So we are having just 200 numbers, but the expression is 1 plus 3 plus etc. up to 399. Let's come back to the sigma concept. Now, how well you can write about the odd numbers in two ways. Either you can write it using 2i minus 1 or you can write it using 2i plus 1. Let's first see what happens if it is 2i minus 1. Okay? How will you write the sigma? Just see, you are focusing 2i minus 1 and the starting number is 1. So what should be the starting value of your I? It should be 1, isn't it? Only then when you substitute here 1, you will get 2 times 1 minus 1, which is 1, isn't it? If you want, you can check the last number. Are you getting it? 2 times 200 minus 1, which is 399. So if your expression you are going ahead with 2i minus 1, you should start with the value 1 up to 200. Are you following? Now let's see if the expression is written as 2i plus 1, what happens? Here also the I value ranges, but not from 1 to 200. It starts from 0 up to 199. You can check here. The values won't change. The first number will still remain 1. The last number still remains 399. But if you look at it, I'm just erasing this. Yeah. The first number, if you put 1, what happened? You will get 3. But your first number is 1, right? That's why you started with 0. 2 multiplied by 0 plus 1 gives you 1. Are you getting me? So depend on your expression, your starting number and ending number changes. Are you following? Please note this difference is very important for your multiple choice. Let's continue. Here, how to compute the sum. Also, they mentioned to write out all the terms. Writing out all the terms is pretty easier, even computing the sum. I already showed you how the sigma notation looks in your calculator. So take it out. By default, instead of I, you will get X. So don't forget to replace your I by X when you enter in the calculator. And can I know the answer, please? Yes, it is 80. That's great. Now, they ask you to write out all the terms. How will you write out all the terms? You can substitute the first term by 1. So 2 times 1 plus 1. So you get 3 as your first term. Like that, you will find all the terms by replacing your I by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. That part I am leaving it to you. Please reply it in your comment. I'll check your comment. So don't forget to comment below. Let's move with the next question. For example, if the summation I equal to 2 to 6 sine 2 pi I, don't forget to keep your calculator mode as radian. And when you enter, you'll get the answer as 0. Here also, You can replace your x value by 2. You will get it sine 6 pi. Similarly, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Please do comment below what all the values you identified in these two questions. Coming next, sigma I equal to 4 to 10, phi. When you substitute, you get it as 35. Let's move to the formula. Please note, if you are finding the sigma with just constant, the formula is Cn. If your expression is natural number, just I, why it is called as natural number? Replace your I value starting from 1 up to n. Since it is sigma, don't forget to introduce plus. So 1 plus 2 plus like that. You will keep substituting till n. And do you know what type of number is this? Yes, natural number. And what is the formula? N into n plus 1 divided by 2. Now same natural number but square. Sum of the squares of the first n positive integers. What did you get as formula? N into n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 over 6. Please enter in the calculator and let me know the answer. You're correct. Perfect. Let's continue. Please do try. That's great. Wow, you rocked it. All these answers, once you get it, please reply it below. Now comes the writing model of question. How can you manually work out this particular question? If you look at, they didn't give you the expression of sigma, but they mentioned the function as x square plus 3. But what type of values you will substitute in the form of x? That expression you will note it down by the given x. Look at your x. Is there any connection? First number 0.1, then 0.2, then 0.3. It continues up to 1, isn't it? So you have 0 0.4, 0 0.5, 0 0.6, 0 0.7, 0 0.8, 0 0.9. Along with that, these numbers. So total how many numbers are there? Yes, 10 numbers. Like that, you can easily find it out. If you can't, you yourself should frame an expression for x by seeing a pattern of the given numbers. Okay? So let's try over here. How the values of x looks like. Multiples of 0.1 and it continues 10 times. So you are just finding it out. X is nothing but 0.1i. And how the I ranges from 1 to 10. Are you getting me how you got the x value? You start from 0.1 here and it continues to 0.2, then to 3. Like that it continues up to 1. So, you are replacing your values as the multiple of the first 10 number. What's the common term? 0.1. That's why you find it out as x is equal to 0.1i and I ranges from 1 to 10. Now let's check about the sigma. When you go for sigma, f of 0.1i, that's your f of x, right? So in the place of x, now you will replace 0.1i. Don't forget to put the square. Square is actually common. If it is multiple choice question or quickly you need the answer, you can enter this in the calculator. But being it in manual working, you need to split it. How? Please keep watching. You will identify 0.1 square I square, because the square is common, isn't it? Common for 0.1 as well as for I. So it is 0.1 square I square. Then sigma you will substitute for 3 because sigma is common for both of the terms, isn't it? Now let's see here. 0.1 square is a constant, so you can take it outside. Now, do you remember the formula? Sum of the squares of the first positive integers. Here you have 1 to 10. It's the first positive integers, but 10 positive integers, isn't it? So n value will be 10. And what's the formula? Yes, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 over 6. Here 3 is a constant. For constant, what's the formula? Cn. So let's apply the formula here. Simplify. You will be identifying the answer as 33.85. If you want this step, you can enter in the calculator directly. You will get it 33.85. Let's try one more question. Here if you notice, same idea, but your x is not that easy. First number is 1.05, then you identify as 1.15, but there is a last number 2.95. So you know that value ranges from a number to a number. But what is that number? That is the question. If you know that, you can frame xi and you can replace in your function. Wherever you have x, you can replace it, isn't it? So let's start. While starting, let's see what is the common difference between these x values. Let's subtract the bigger number minus smaller number. And you will realize the gap is 0.1, which means your x values are increasing by 0.1. So how will you write that expression? X is equal to 0.1 I plus C. In this expression, let's continue with the first value, which is 1.05. Since it is the first value, let's write I equal to 1. When you substitute the first value 1.05 in the place of x and 1 in the place of I, you will get your C value as 0.95. Substitute it back to your x function. You will get it as 0.1i plus 0.95. This is your x value. Still we don't know the number ranges from 1 till what number, isn't it? For that purpose, let's focus on the last value. That is 2.95. So when you substitute the last value 2.95, you will be identifying your value as 20. You will enter this in the calculator. You will get your I value as 20. Now everything is clear. You have your x. Also you have the range of I as 1 to 20. Okay, up to this clear? If you have any doubt, please pause the video. Reply it from this question start. Okay, now let's continue. For sigma f of xi, now in the place of x you can replace it by 0.1i plus 0.95. Again, if you are using multiple choice using calculator, you can directly enter it in the calculator. If not, let's split it out. How? A plus b the whole square formula you should know for the first half. What is a plus b the whole square? A square plus 2ab, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Also here you have three main terms. Also you need to apply distributive property for each term. At that moment you will get it as So you have distributed and also you applied a plus b the whole square formula. So let's continue. Split it out, each term separately. Once you group it and split, you can apply now the formula for the first n natural number square, natural number and constant. Your n value is given as 20 everywhere. So once you apply it in the formula and simplify, you'll get the answer as 139.95. That's all for this topic, sums and sigma notation. Main concept here is how to find sigma. If you have any doubt, don't forget to comment below. Your doubts will be addressed the earliest. Keep watching, keep sharing, keep supporting me. Bye bye.